Aaron Judge actually wants more MLB players to have signature sneakers. So the New York Yankees star outfielder Aaron Judge believes it's time for MLB players to have their own signature shoe line. So Judge quotes, "I feel like if you look around the league, you've got Mookie Betts out in LA, you got Fernando Tatis Jr. in San Diego, you got Acuna down in Atlanta, and a couple of guys on the Yankees. I think it's time for us to bust out some of the sneakers for us." Now, he also says if there is some way for these shoe companies to make their cleats look like off-field shoes, I think that would draw some kids in. So now, right now, there's only 3 athletes in the entire MLB that have their own signature sneakers. So you have Mike Trout with Nike, Bryce Harper with Under Armour, and you have Francisco Lindor with New Balance. But Landon, what are your thoughts on MLB players getting their own shoes?
This would be so cool if it was possible. The commissioner of baseball is why this is like really isn't a thing. Like,
you think?
I legitimately feel that way, because it's not, obviously you just name people that have their own signature shoes. But the problem with this whole thing is that in my opinion, obviously someone else out there may have a different opinion, that's totally fine, but the cool thing about basketball is that you're not wearing the PG6 black and white every game for home, and the PG6 white and black every game for away.
The color, what is that called?
You have restrictions.
Uniform.
It has to be team colors.
Yeah,
it has to be team colors. I think, like, I've actually played in Mike Trout's and I've played in Bryce Harper's. I haven't played in Lindor's. I didn't know he had a deal with New Balance. It's kind of cool. But you'd see this list is way too short if people were really out there wanting to have this thing. You think there's 3 players in the MLB right now that deserve a signature sneaker?
Oh, yeah.
There's only 3 in the whole entire MLB
no. Yeah.
that deserve a signature sneaker,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
There's probably only 3 that are like, sure, like I'll wear my own shoe.
Yeah.
Everyone else is like, okay, wear your own black and white Mike Trout. I'll wear black and white Nike Vapor, whatever, and it's fine. It's no different. So I really think that needs to change. They suck a lot of the fun out of baseball.
They really do.
They really do. I mean, it needs to get faster. It needs to get more. You were trying to get more young people involved. Young people like sneakers.
That'd be
that
gross.
look crazy.
That'd be sick.
So I'm really thinking that, like, if they could do something along those lines, more people would maybe be like, you know, I wish maybe I will try and pursue my own shoe. I wouldn't be surprised if some people are just like, hey, you want to come be an athlete with us and sign with it? Because there's plenty of athletes, I think, in the MLB that are signed with brands that just don't want a sneaker.
Oh,
and how
yeah.
weird? And how weird?
Though.
No, how weird is that though? No, I guarantee it's true.
You think?
I guarantee it's true, because like there's.
I don't know if they've been offered it though. You know?
Maybe. I mean, baseball's a tough sport.
Such an old sport.
Christian Yelich won MVP and then hit like 150 the year after. Like, it is kind of,
that was one thing that I was gonna say.
Yeah, there is an element to it's
kind of risky for the shoe company.
Mike Trout is safe.
Yeah.
Bryce Harper's pretty safe. Lindor even had a pretty bad last year.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like, but there's those guys. There's those guys that have been around forever.
Yeah. For sure.
Albert Pujols could have had his signature sneaker.
Oh, could you imagine? You would have bought that.
100%.
You know?
But but like, they take that away from you a little bit, because I mean, there's so many restrictions. There's so many limitations on the shoes. I don't even think they really released any Mike Trouts other than like team colors. It was like they released, other than like Angels team colors, but it'd be like team black, team white, team red.
Yeah,
not
super
like,
basic.
Not like the Mike Trout lemon lime with like green, yellow, splashes of purple, like something like that. Like that, I really do feel like that's a cool article. I haven't really seen that talked about anywhere. And Aaron Judge, dude, if Aaron Judge is leading the charge on this, there's hope.
Kids, Judge definitely deserves
Aaron Judge is
a sneaker.
the MLB right now.
Yeah.
Just right now, Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani are like the names in MLB right now.
Yeah.
Mike Trout's Mike Trout. He's like a stud. He's obviously one of the best people to ever pick up a baseball. But like, I mean, yeah, dude, the restrictions don't make a lot of sense other than like control. It's the same way. These owners, the reason there was such a long lockout is collective bargaining between baseball and owners, and like control and money. I think this is just about control. This has got to be just about control. You've kind of seen the lashing out at Rob Manfred just over his entire, like, just this guy needs to step down, this that. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I would love to see it, but you know, it's really good that Aaron Judge is actually coming out. So he actually went on the show sneaker shopping. So that's
really?
Yeah.
I mean, a bunch of guys do that.
Yeah.
All these guys are sneakerheads. You see Clint Frazier wears Jordan 1s and just puts spikes on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want
That would be the best way to
so
do
bad.
it. That would be the best way to
It's
do
easy to do.
it. To do normal shoes and then have the players.
That's
just
what people
cleat
do
it up.
anyways. Jordan 11 football cleats. You got all these different ways you can make it happen. It's really not that hard to do. It's really just an issue with the MLB. It's like there's limitations on what you can wear.
Right.
There may be the option to pay a fine on it. But whenever you're playing 162 games, you maybe don't want to pay 162 games for the fines.
Yeah, that's
it's a little different in the NFL. Like if CeeDee Lamb wants to wear his jersey tucked up here and show his abs for one of his for every 16
it's like
games,
$50K.
like it's only 16 games. Compared to.
I agree. I definitely agree. But yeah, it should be interesting. I would love it. I'm definitely for it. But